Alright, what's up guys? So, Police Insider, they have uploaded a video titled "Woman Enters Random Home, Refuses to Leave, Doesn't End Well." Yeah, you can't do that. That's a no can do. That is a fat no can do. Cause the thing is this, you know, I know at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, people be going through some stuff. And I know people are going to try to, like, give her the benefit of the doubt, all, like, you know, maybe there's, like, a confusion. But I'm like, okay, I feel like, for the most part, if I go into a house, right, and I can look around and see, like, I don't belong here. This ain't my house. Where's my shoes? Where's my content crate and stuff? I'm like, what? This ain't my house. Oh, this is the wrong. Yeah, that's one. That's all right. So that's one thing that I will say is to, you know, for anybody out there, lock your doors. I know you may live in a neighborhood where crime isn't really all that high and all that stuff. Still, lock your doors. There's just people that where it was like I knew where they didn't lock their doors, and I'm like, fam, how, bruh? I'm like, nah, bro. My thing is this. It's just, I guess, with how I was raised. You always lock the door. You know, I get you can forget sometimes, but for the most part, you gotta start locking your doors, people. All right. So, but anyways, now let's go ahead and get into this video, guys. If you haven't, make sure you go subscribe to Police Insider for more videos like this. And then that being said, let's get into this video. Okay.
You're gonna get dog bit. Come here.
Dog going crazy.
On March 9th, 2022, officers were dispatched in reference to a standby requested by El Paso Electric personnel. It was advised by the dispatch that while attempting to disconnect the electricity of a residence, the owner started...
Hold on for 1 second, because I'm only hearing it from one side of my headphones, and I just want to make sure my headphones are working, so give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. I just had to... It was like, it wasn't plugged in all the way, but anyways, back to the video.
Here's what happened when the police arrived.
How you doing? Oh, this lady here?
Yeah, she came out with a bat. We're trying to get this because she owes us $1,700.
Okay,
And she came out with a bat swinging. So.
Oh, so it's...
It's in the truck right now?
Well, all of us, because we're right there on the property.
Oh, so is it an eviction thing, or...
On today.
That guy, I was sunbathing in the back and he just peeked over there. They jumped to my fence and they didn't say nothing. I understand that they need to cut off my electricity, but they don't have no right to jump the fence and be looking back there because sometimes I'm back there in my underwear.
So
and
what's... Hey,
fucking peeked his head through there.
calm down. I understand you're upset. Here, let's talk over here. Right over here on the sidewalk. Just that way we're off
You
the
know
road.
that we've had people come over here and try
Okay,
to...
well, here's the issue, though. These guys do have a right to come here, disconnect the electricity. I'm not...
But they don't even know who they're coming from and they don't have a right.
Are you gonna keep interrupting me, or are you gonna let me talk? Because there's issues with you threatening them with the bat, which is a felony. So if you want to play that card, I suggest you calm.
They were in my property and they didn't show any verification.
You're gonna calm down.
They didn't show any verification.
Turn around, put your hands behind your back. I'm not going anywhere.
Wow. Dang.
The body cam got detached and fell on the ground, but we can hear the officer asking her to put her hands
Yeah,
behind.
I mean, yeah, this, like, pay your bills, okay? Just pay your bills. But, nah, it's something where I'm like, I guess, like, if I'm in a situation like that, yeah, I'm identifying myself. I'm not just gonna hop a fence and just, you know, like, oh, top of the morning, then, you know, just start disconnecting stuff. Nah, can't do that. So, but, yeah, it's like, people, pay your bills, all right? So, but anyways.
Her back and then deploying tasers at her.
Some crazy stuff, man. Oh, dang, they tased her? Wow. Oh, that's crazy.
Although the officer deployed 2 tasers on the woman, they were ineffective, and she was able to flee the scene. The police were now going to hunt her down.
Wow.
Hey, bro.
That is some...
back there?
That is some scary stuff. They tased her twice, and is she just... Wow.
Yeah, go into a
Oh, she's right there. She's right there. She's in the backyard.
That is some scary stuff, man.
There's a hole right here.
I'm like, nah, call the SWAT. I'm going home. Then tased the woman twice. Is she just... No.
There's a hole. Oh, I see her. She's hiding straight ahead.
Huh?
She's hiding straight ahead, right side of the wall. See her?
Hey, she's over there.
Yep. Yep, I got it.
Just when the other officer was climbing the wall, the woman began running and broke into a nearby house.
So she didn't even like, wow. That is crazy. I'm over here thinking it's like an eviction thing of some sorts, and it's like, cause I'm like, oh, but it's, I don't know, like, I'm looking at the title, I'm remembering the title, but then at the same time, I'm like, it still shocks me. I'm like, it's just, I don't know, when I press play, then it just, the title, everything, I'm just focused on the video, but that is crazy.
It wasn't enough to evade what was about to come.
That woman is.
Stop right there. Stop.
Wow.
I don't know which farmer she's in, but she's over there.
It's like barbed wire.
2 police teams tracking her down. One team was going to enter the property from behind, and the other was going in from the front.
It's like, I was about to say, you can't climb that fence. It's like some barbed wire of some sorts.
I have eyes. She's in the street with a dog.
She gonna mess around and get that dog killed. It's like, don't put no dog or... Dude, that's one thing. You dog people, none of that. I'm like, no, you got issues. You need to figure that stuff out on your own. But don't get other people involved.
Hey, get over here. We're not going to stop till we catch you. You're under arrest.
This woman is crazy.
Yeah, she just ran back in the front door. Yeah, she went in the front door.
Didn't they say he... That is a sketchy fence to be climbing. Because that whole thing, that whole fence looked like it'll just collapse. He's still... Hey. These cops be working it out. I'm saying. But like, they said, I think they said this is in El Paso, right? I think there was like in El Paso. Yeah, I like, bro, I wouldn't trust that, I don't know, maybe them cops is like used to like, you know, because I'm saying it'd be snakes and all that stuff. I'm like, I'm like, nah, bro, that woman's, nah, she's gone. No, like, as soon as I see a snake, I'm like, no, woman's gone. I ain't gonna be fooling around with no snakes.
She's in the front.
Why is, ma'am, it is too hot to be doing this.
Start announcements. Okay, start announcements on the 42.
Meanwhile, another team of officers took a statement from the victims. Here's what they told the police.
Can you just let me know exactly what happened? Okay, so this is what happened. We came out yesterday, and we're gonna try and disconnect her at the pole. She owes us $17 million, right? Well, we got Paso Manager. She came out, the same thing, very irate, cussing, yelling, screaming, threatening. So we left her yesterday to pay, right? Today we came out again because, like, again, she hadn't called in or nothing. We came over here, we parked in front of her house for like 5-10 minutes waiting for, an escort.
Lock up. Come out with your hands up. To the persons in 1560 Mayfield Lane. Come out with your hands up.
Jeez.
Las Cruces Police Department.
The good thing to do is to surrender. I don't think she's gonna surrender. Maybe she might.
Yeah, using the ladder. As soon as we hopped the fence, my guy went over there. He proceeded to the backyard on the right side to look over.
She was feeding the chickens in the backyard.
She was feeding the chickens.
And she went and got the bat. And
she had a bat and she came at us with the bat.
That's crazy.
Oh, they barely had a chance to climb over the fence. And she came,
She was more like pointing, like she wasn't exactly just going on.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say.
Did you feel like she was gonna hit you with it?
No.
I was afraid for them. So we got the fence out.
But you didn't feel threat. You didn't feel like she was gonna hit you with it.
You didn't see which door she popped down in?
Pretty sure it's this one.
It's gonna be this white gate. She ran in that door. I don't know which one she came out of, but that's the one that she ran back into.
If I was in her yard, she was gonna hit me. But being outside of her property, which is when she came out around the house and by the time she went and got the bat, we were right outside the fence from here to there.
Do you want to pursue? You didn't feel like you're gonna get hit at all, so you don't want to pursue.
It's like, and that's what trips me out is that people they want to do stuff like that. They don't want to pay for the things that they got themselves caught up in. And then it's like, then they get mad when it's like somebody's like coming out and enforcing it. And it's like, yeah, I get it can be embarrassing, but at the same time, it's like that's what happens, bruh. Like, gotta pay them bills. Like, I get, like, look, I get, you know, some people can go through some, ooh, guns, okay, so yeah, I ain't got scary, but I get, like, you know, some people can go through some financial issues and stuff, but at the same time, it's like, you know, you just gotta figure it out. It's like, you're at the point in time when you're an adult, you gotta figure it out.
The officers took out their service weapons to get her out of the house. It was at this moment that she attempted to escape through the back door, while the owner of the house emerged from the front door. From this point on, her situation was only going to worsen.
Back, ma'am, come walk towards me. Walk towards me.
She's going right back.
Walk towards me. She went back in.
Wow.
Okay, come here. It's okay, come here. Do you know who she is?
Yeah, she's a lady that lives
Is she a family member or no?
That is crazy.
Get her out! Get her out of here! We got contact in the back. She went back inside. I don't know. She says the lady went to a shower. Is she a family member?
neighbor.
Okay, but you didn't give her permission to go in your house, right?
No, she went in without my dogs were.
Is anybody else in the house right now other than
Nobody's in there. Only me and my dogs.
Come back here.
Why is this going on?
We're gonna grab her real quick. Let's go. Just for your
Are you
safety.
gonna shoot her? Why? Is she a criminal?
No. Let me just have you stand back here.
I was in the restroom and then she's in the house.
Okay, we're gonna take care of
That's crazy.
Get a layout.
You're not supposed to be here. This is awful. This is embarrassing for me.
We were chasing this lady. She
No
ran
matter,
into
you
your
stay
back.
on the street.
I'm like, how are we supposed to get that? That makes no sense. How am I supposed to get this woman out your house if you want us to just stay in the streets? I'm like, okay, well, then that's your issue then. I'm like, then you gonna have to get her out the house. But it's all like, that don't even make no sense. You come to us because she's in your house, and you're telling her in your house and all this other stuff, but you don't want us to do anything. That's on some stuff. I'm like, that don't even make no sense.
Dogs are going crazy.
Okay, so right now she's ran into your residence. Do you want us to go after her? To get her out of your residence? Do you want to pursue
She
charges?
went into my home without my permission.
Do you want to pursue charges?
No. I just.
You don't want to pursue charges?
No, why should I? It's just, she's my neighbor. I know her since she was a little girl. She's just a.
So you don't want us to get her out of there?
Yeah, she needs to come out of the house.
You had to want to pursue charges for us
Please,
to get her out of there.
Don't make it a big deal. Just bring her out, and I'm telling you, she's there. She went into my house without my permission.
The woman showed no signs of surrendering to the police, so additional forces were being brought in to extract her from the house.
Lock up.
They calling a dog on her?
Oscar's police department. You need to step out now.
She comes out again. I'm not even gonna give a command. I'm gonna 40 her right away. Okay? Yeah. Yep.
Hey, you got Summon or Yarnell and the K9 headed your way. You guys need one more, or that's gonna be good?
This is Las Cruces Police Department. The canine dogs will be sent in. You're gonna get bit very, very hard.
Just confirming the female does want to pursue charges.
My dogs. No, sir.
No, okay.
My dogs. No. My dogs. Harmony, get over here.
Where was the last place you saw her in?
Come on. In my living room.
Wanna
Right
stick them
here
in
in
here?
this room.
Could you tell me how many different residences this is, or?
Yeah, it's like my advice to people out there, because I know there'd be some people where it's all like they think that, you know, it's okay to just pay. Look, people, get yourself financially, mentally, physically, all that stuff. Get yourself right, okay? Because you end up in situations like this. I'm like, hopefully it you know, I know there's like doesn't end well, but I mean, it's like, just don't end up in a situation like this where it's not going to end well for you. So
it's all one big residence?
Come on here. See, you're startled my dogs. You startled me. I come out and I see this. It's not right.
Well, we were chasing her. And
well, but I'm a law-abiding citizen. This is not right.
yeah, it's like, we're not here for you. We're here for the woman. You're fine.
So this is what's is pass up entrance. Call the female. Just take her. They jump the fence. Fish is walking over. Okay. Who's at them with the baseball bats? But they're on their side of the fence. Okay. So then 812 gets around scene, tries to talk to her, chases her twice, goes back inside. Okay. Not coming out, nothing. 79 says break it down. Break it down. All of a sudden she takes off running. And she comes out. She goes in here, breaks into this lady's house. It's not hers. Okay? It's not coming out right now. Quinn saw her come out the back, and she ran back in.
Okay.
So,
What charges do we have?
So we have 2 counts of 52 Adam, and the female doesn't want to pursue charges, but doesn't want her in the house.
The officers plan to warn her a couple more times before resorting to a more lethal approach.
Las Cruces Police Department. Blanca, come out with your hands up and nothing in your hands.
You want to pursue charges, right, for her going in your house?
No, she's a neighbor. I know her. I know her mom and her dad.
So you want us to allow her to stay in your house?
No. She needs
It's got to be one or the other.
Well, I don't want to put her in prison because she came in.
Well, she's gonna go to jail regardless for
Not
charges
because of me.
related, no, not because of
So you're allowing her.
That's on some stuff where I'm like, look, I get it. You know, you've known people for a long period of time, but it's like that's just on some stuff where it's just you have to understand the issue here. It's like she went into it because it's like my thing is this: you have to understand. You might not want to do anything because of her. You've known her, but it's like, fam, she literally put your life in jeopardy. It could have been one of those situations where the cops, they don't care. They just go in there and they start shooting all that. They think you're her, and they start shooting and stuff, and they don't kill. I'm saying it's like it's one of those things. It's like, look, you gotta put stuff like that aside and realize it's like this woman just put your life in danger. She put your dog's lives in danger. It could have been a situation where these cops could have destroyed your home and then did nothing about it. They're all like, oh, well, all we were here for was to get a suspect. So I'm saying it's stuff like that where it's like, ma'am, you know, you got to choose one or the other. I get like she's known her for a long period of time. You want to stay loyal, but at the end of the day, it's like that. It's just that it's not going to work like that.
Okay, so you don't have to press charges for this, her going in your house, but we have a right to arrest her because of something else from earlier. Okay. Okay.
We don't have any charges.
Okay.
Las Cruces Police Department. Blanca, come out with your hands up and nothing in your hands.
swing over. Hold my lethal coverage right there. I'm gonna breach. Yep.
She's just screaming at us, sir.
That is some wow.
Please don't shoot her. I know this lady. You know, I know since she was a little girl.
That chair right there. She's
Oh, so they.
Let me put the dogs in here because I don't want my dogs to be injured.
Come here.
Come on, baby.
Come here.
Vente con mami. Mami, come on, vamos.
Come here.
Come on.
Come on.
Tesla, ven. Come on. Come on, Harmony. Come on, mommy. Come on.
Yeah, because I was thinking that was all like, you know, with the K9s and then them. I don't know how, like, K9. I've never seen a situation like that where they got K9 dogs and then, you know, pet dogs and stuff in the same area, so.
No. Come on, Harmony.
Come on.
Harmony.
there you go.
Now you're good.
As soon as the officers were about to breach through the front door, the lady came out, but things had already worsened for her.
Step out now. You're gonna get dog bit. Come here. You see the dogs?
Out. You know, I really don't appreciate this. I'm in a situation where I have to go to a therapist. I lost my son not too long ago and I'm in a stressful situation.
Open the door. Okay. Open the door, I'll tell you. Step out. It's okay. Go do it. We'll talk about it.
Listen to me, please. I was waiting in the back with my feet
Dang.
in the pond and a man peeked his head through my.
I'm like, I was nervous for her. I was like, cause it's just in situations like this, you know, it's good she surrendered. But yeah, I was just extremely nervous for her. It's like, yeah, I get, you know, she was in the wrong, and I know a lot of people gonna be looking at her like, no, she's bad, she's this, she's that. I don't know what she got going on, but it's one of those things where it's like, it's good that she surrendered, but she has to understand, like, how, like, her life was literally in those cops' hands. Like, them cops very well could have been like, okay, do we take her out, or do we just arrest her? And I'm saying it could have been... I ain't seen way too many stories where you got cops out there that don't care about a person's life. They don't. There was just a video not too long ago with a cop. He was talking about like, oh, that girl, she like was like, you know, she would like said something about the girl's life after she got hit by another cop and things. And yeah, it's like you got cops out there that are careless, and so I'm like, luckily you got cops these cops where they, you know, I know they was like they were getting weapons and all that, but it's like they probably didn't know what she had going on and stuff. So yeah, it's just it's scary, bruh. I'm like, I felt scared for her, and I'm like, I'm not even involved in this situation. So it's stuff like that where it's like, ma'am, you know, this is what happens when you don't get your life right. It's like, get your life right, so it's like you don't have to deal with stuff like this.
We'll talk to you about it out here.
Thank you for coming out.
He had no uniform that said who he was. It was a regular man.
Yeah.
He didn't want to talk to me. He tried to choke me out.
Yeah, he was trying to talk to you, then you just ran. Took 2 tasers and...
Why did you try to choke me out when
I'm gonna talk to you over here.
Don't grab my arm like that, please.
I'm holding onto your arm very lightly. You're the one that is tensing up. Just relax.
Even after being arrested, the woman continued to argue with the cops and showed no signs of calming down.
Why did you run from us? Because he tried to choke me out and chase me when I was trying to explain to him. And I didn't have a phone because they had turned off my light, so I came over here to use her phone to call an attorney.
It's like, yeah, you can't do stuff like that. She's saying it as if like, oh yeah, that's normal, that's allowed. Yeah, we allow people to just take off running into other people's homes, and it's like we don't know whether you know that person or not. Yeah, it's like she brought that on herself.
And you don't want to pursue anything for her entering your house. Okay, that's fine. You don't have to.
Okay. Am I under arrest?
Yes, you are.
What?
I'm like, oh yeah.
Well, how did I resist arrest from what was I?
We're gonna explain that, but listen, we have to read your.
She's like, how'd I?
Before I talk to you about that, okay?
You didn't tell me I was under arrest before you tried
I
to
told
grab
you you were
me.
being detained,
No.
and then you resisted.
The old lady was under a lot of emotional stress and was about to break down.
I've been in stress for a whole year. I lost my son. Yesterday was my son's burial day. When he died. See, I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm broken up in many pieces. This is just something I wasn't expecting. I've been crying night and day for my son since he died.
Don't grab. Look at the way he's grabbing my arm. It's okay. There's a fucking camera.
Hey, stop.
He's pulling my arm. Look at how he's.
It's like, lady, it's just like you.
That's excessive abuse.
You want to have a seat right there in the garden?
Yeah, it's like this woman though. It's like, yeah, I think if I seen all that, I definitely would be like, you know, trying to talk with her and stuff, and you know, get her to like just breathe, calm down. And I know like you don't like tell people to calm down, especially with what she's going through and stuff, but at least just try to like get her to just be able to, you know, relax a little bit and stuff. And yeah, just I'm like, look, you guys handle that. I'm gonna sit here and, you know, talk with her and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, you know, let like whatever you want to talk on, let all that stuff out, vent. That's one thing I'm like, nah, I feel like I'm good about. It's like when people, they need a friend to talk to, I'm like, I try from the most part to be there and, you know, let them know. It's like, hey, you know, it's gonna be okay. It's all like, I understand, like, look, I'm not trying to make it seem like your situation is like a light situation. No, that has to be one of the toughest things that anybody go through. But yeah, you know, at the same time, it's like, you know, you gotta understand, it's like things will get better, you know. So it's like, it's just, you know, it's gonna take time, but I guarantee and I promise you, you know, it's like you put yourself in that right mindset. Trust me, it's like you're gonna look back and be like, dang, I was a wreck at one point in time. And then, you know, then look, you go through it, and then you come out clean on the other side. And then it's like, you know, that's the one thing that I like to reference is that movie. And I know it's a movie, and I know people ain't gonna really look at it as a serious thing, but the movie I like to reference is Shawshank Redemption, where when dude was escaping. I mean, he went through all that crap at that prison, but then he had to like climb through, like, I think there was, like, they say it was like 2 football fields, or it was like however long or something, but they was all like, he had to go through like that whole tunnel of like poop, whatever, like just, you know, just nasty stuff, but he went through it, came out clean on the other side. And that's how I like try to look at life for the most part. It's like, you're gonna go through stuff, but you are gonna come out clean on the other side. So it's like, you know, you just gotta keep crawling, bruh. But anyways.
Let me hold me up. Dios mío,
it's like definitely, you know, hug or something. It's good them cops is there, you know, helping her. That is good.
The victim of the house.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Since her condition was deteriorating, she called her son, and a fire department team was deployed to provide her with aid.
Do another one. Hold it for 5 seconds. Take a deep breath. Las Cruces Police Department. Take a deep breath. Hold it for 5 seconds.
Can I talk to your son?
Yes.
So this is hold your breath. There you go.
That's excessive abuse. Yes.
It's like, lady, you should not be talking about some random stuff. I'm like, no, you just sitting there like, all of that is on this girl's fault. It's all like that woman going through what she's going through. It's like, if you would have never ran, I get like you know that neighbor and all that, but it's like you should not be putting other people's lives in danger, and they're gonna be talking about excessive abuse and all that. And it's like, ain't nobody hearing that. It's like like the cop tried explaining it to you, and then you just wasn't listening. And it's like, look, I get it. She was startled. She was worried because, you know, you got some random man looking at you while you sunbathing and things. But I mean, like, I don't think he was there for that. But I'm pretty sure he copped a little peek. But yeah, it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, ma'am, I mean, like, if you ain't paying your electricity bill, then it's like people come through and they gonna shut your power out. So that's something that she should have known. And it's like, then you gonna still put other people's lives in danger because of your mistakes. Nah, man. Whatever that lady, I mean, like, yeah, you know, her losing her son, I'm like, that's unfortunate. But what she's going through, like, the panic attack of some sort, I don't really want to, like, you know, call it something, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, what she's going through right now at that moment where she's breaking down and things, yeah, that's all brought on her. It's like, it probably wouldn't even have escalated. She probably would have, you know, been all sad and depressed with what she's going through, but it's like, she wouldn't have been dealing with all that. That woman would have never ran through her house. So it's like, nah, you put that lady through that, and it's like, that's messed up. And I'm like, you should be thankful that she don't want to press charges on you, because it's like, all that stuff she's going through, and she still wants to look at you like as the little girl that you once was. Nah, fam.
Why did he try to choke me out?
I don't know that, but let me.
I wasn't under arrest.
Okay, just turn around. I'm just gonna give you a pat down real quick. Just make sure you don't have.
He tried to grab my arm.
She's still trying to like plead her case.
Even telling me that I was under arrest when I was trying to explain to him that there was a man in my yard and I had no clue who he was.
We're gonna talk. We're gonna take care of it. Okay?
When I came to the front.
So we've already got the person detained and they're under arrest, but your mom she's having kind of like an anxiety attack.
Oh shit. Alright, well, Al, thank you for being there. Hurrying up over there.
Okay.
I'll be there in less than 15 minutes.
Yeah, we got the fire department coming right now, so we'll be able to check her out.
Alright, thank you, Al.
Okay, we'll see you when you get here.
Is that just your bra?
Yes. He said he
I'm gonna have to look at it, okay? Just because it looks weird.
He said he had no interest. Oh, that's my mask.
Oh, it's your mask? I'm sorry, I don't mean to pinch you.
He said he had no interest in what I had to say, and that's when he grabbed my arm, and I told him, why are you grabbing my arm? And he said, because you're gonna be under arrest after he grabbed my arm. Okay, there was no probable cause for him to grab me.
But it's all like...
for you to decide. Turn around and face
that is because we have rights.
So like in some situations it's like, yeah, you got rights, but I feel like in a situation like this where it's like you're bringing a bat out on people and things, it's like, yeah, she's very fortunate that none of those guys wanted, like, because it could have been, it was everybody's word against hers, because it's like, they're looking at it, it's like, okay, you're running from cops, you got all these people getting involved in your mess, and it's like, yeah, fam, she's extremely lucky she got people on her side.
like that. Where did you get hit in the chest?
Right there in the top.
Right here? With the taser?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Where do you feel it specifically?
Like, I don't know right now because I can't feel nothing.
Okay, well, I don't see anything.
Oh, did he say he missed? See, yeah, that's like, can they?
Arrived on the scene.
I just want to rewind past that because I'm like, they just focused a little bit too much on that region, and I'm like, I went open up my phone and stuff. I'm like, okay, I just feel uncomfortable now.
Check up, and soon her son arrived.
You guys, hey, awesome. There you are.
That's good. The son showed up. But if I was that son and I was there and she had told me, the mom would have told me, I had definitely been like, if I seen her walking down the street, I'm like, don't come near my mom no more. Because it's like, you didn't have her go through all this stuff on your mess. I'm like, pay your bills and stay away from my mom.
I'm going to get you some air right now, okay?
Let me talk to the sergeant.
Okay.
Please.
Yeah, he's coming right now, okay?
Sergeant's coming right now, okay?
Meanwhile, a concerned neighbor approached the police with information about the woman. Here's what she told them.
She's being detained for longer than 24 hours. She has animals in the back that need to be taken care of.
Okay.
I know she's got a son that lives here in town.
How old is he?
He's adult.
Okay.
He's over 18. That can try and at least contact with him so that he can come and take care of the animals.
She looked young.
Because
And where do you live? Are you one of the neighbors?
Corner right here.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so it's all misdemeanor charges right now, so I'd imagine they're going to release
I
her.
don't understand why she's being charged.
He didn't tell me what I was being arrested for, nothing. He didn't even let me explain why I was upset. I was literally I've sunbathed in the back, and there's been people like about 3 months ago, somebody was like at 3 in the morning, and then somebody tried to break in, and I don't know if they were trying to rape me or what, but they couldn't get in through like the back door because it was like the screen door. They were trying to like bust it open. So when I saw that man, it just brought back trauma because he doesn't have like any type of nothing. He just had like a brown.
Like I said, you know, I just think that if you show up to a person's house on some stuff to eliminate any confusion, and I know people like, well, they have a right on whether or not to identify themselves, just to eliminate any confusion. I think it would be best to just, identify yourself and let them know of the situation or what's going on, so no crazy stuff will happen. But anyways,
I can understand her being really territorial. Somebody's just jumping into her yard, but when I asked them, I was like, what's up? They're like, we needed to access an electric pole. It sounded like they needed to do like work for the city.
Yeah.
Not that they needed to turn off her power because that's, their job or whatever.
Yeah.
But I was like, well, yeah, somebody just jumps in my yard without like speaking to me. I'm gonna
well, and we told
have
her
hands all, excuse me.
we told her, look, call us next time. If you think like, hey, you guys aren't in uniform, you're shady, I don't trust you, call us and we'll come deal with it.
Yeah.
But to take matters into your own hands, unfortunately, look what happened. Like this all could have been easily avoided.
Wild, man.
So that's it.
And he just like peeked his head like that, and he like said something, and I got scared, and I was like, who the f are you? So I went inside, I grabbed my bat, and I went to the front, and that's when I saw the city electric company trucks parked, and I was telling him that's wrong, and the guy told me I'm sorry to scare you, and I explained to him why I was scared, and he said I was sorry, and he gave me their names and their license plates number, and that's what I was writing down when he came, and I was already irate because, dude, I've been like molested before too, so like I'm irate when I see a man, I get scared, and it just ends.
So like, I get that. I 100% understand that, and yeah, it's unfortunate, but at the same time, it's like, look at what all that had cost you and stuff, because it's one of those things where it's like, obviously, like, protect yourself, all that, but it's just how she went about things. It led you in an unfortunate situation. So it's like, I'm not trying to all that stuff that she's just said, I'm not trying to take that away from her. If anything, I'm like, yeah, I think the cops should look at that and, be all like, okay, well, yeah, let's just, write some things off and let it where she don't get in too much trouble. But for the next time, yeah, tell those guys, I'm like, okay, when you go to places, just identify yourselves, like yell it out something and things, and but yeah, or knock on the door, I don't know, but it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, it's just, it's just both sides could have went about it in different, directions where it wouldn't have led to all of this. But anyways,
one of the officers stayed with the old lady's son, helping him comfort his mother. They soon found the woman's phone, which she had left in their house.
Oh man, I'm in the same boat. I'm taking care of my mom. I had to move her in and move. So I know. We lost our My sister.
Hmm.
A little over 10 years ago. So I kind of understand what your mom is going through. 'Cause it took my mom 2 years. I was in state police at the time, so I really couldn't meet her a whole lot. That's why I lateral over here to the police department.
Huh.
So
you could be close to family.
Closer to my mom and help her out. Help her deal with the loss of my sister.
Yeah, and as our mothers get older.
Yeah. More in need of her. Yes. I know your mom was saying that it's hard for her to make that phone call, but she needs to do it sooner than later, and it'll help her.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Yeah, hold on a second. We have an officer over there right now. We're still trying to figure all this
Don't
out.
get her in trouble, please. I told her to just tell him that I didn't know her. To just tell you guys because she got scared and she said, why do I always have to help you out? And I told her, just tell him that you don't know me. Just tell him that I'm just a neighbor and that you don't know me, that you haven't seen me since I was a little girl. That she thought you guys were gonna put her a warrant for scoundrelling or fugitive. And I told her, no, you're not gonna get in trouble. Just help me call an attorney right now. And she got scared. I told her to just tell you guys that she.
Well, you know what though? I'm glad you came out though.
All right.
Here we go.
All right, we will try not to bug you anymore. All right, thank you.
While the woman was about to be transported to the jail, she told one of the officers her side of the story.
Do you have a arrest warrant?
No, well, then why did he try to grab me in the first place?
I think what he was doing, he was working an investigation.
No,
Okay.
but what investigation on
Well,
what?
because of the baseball bat thing, they didn't know if the El Paso electric guys got threatened. We didn't know, so we were trying to figure it out. And then.
But did I have one in the front? No, I have it in the back. That's where we play baseball.
Yeah,
the man poked his head through the back side when I was in the back. That's where I had the baseball bat.
Oh, okay.
The officer didn't see me with the baseball bat.
Yeah, no. He didn't say he did.
No, I didn't have it.
Oh, we were surprised too. Because, supposedly she had threatened them with the baseball bat. And so that's what they told me. And so that's why I came to talk with her, and she's being disorderly.
They go to every neighbor's house just telling her business. I'm like, dang, bruh.
Detain her, she'd be getting a little wrestling match. Yeah.
I swear, I got a sinus infection. I was in there sleeping, getting some sun.
Whenever I saw the man through the window when he was speaking in my house at night, I couldn't even breathe. It knocked the wind out of me, and I couldn't even tell his facial pictures. He looked like a demon. That's how traumatized women get.
Have you got some counseling or anything because
this
of that?
happened when I was young, but not
But still,
too long
but it's still,
ago.
but it's still bothering you
Yeah,
though, right?
When somebody breaks into your house, it's scary every time.
Sure.
The female was charged with aggravated assault and resisting arrest. YouTube thinks you'll love the video on screen. Click to watch now.
Yeah, it's like stuff like that, I get it, you've been through some stuff, and I'm not trying to take that away from her, but it's like, I just feel that when cops, when they like, the thing is, like, she should have known that it's like, okay, ain't nobody gonna do nothing with no cops there, unless it's some shady cops, but it's like, yeah, ain't nobody gonna do nothing with no cops there and stuff, so it's like, that's even more so a reason why she should have known, like, ma'am, it's like, you're gonna be okay, but it's like, the way that you just went about things, you running into neighbors' houses, not trying to come out, and we out here hearing you got like baseball bats, and it's like we don't know what you plan on doing and things, and so it's like it's one of those things where it's like a cop is looking at it, it's all like, we don't know what she got planned next. She took a baseball bat to some electric company people and things. No telling what she gonna do to some police officers. So it's like, yeah, it's just cops is looking at it, it's all like, okay, it's like a 50-50 chance on whether this woman's gonna be normal or not. So, but it's like, yeah, then when you hear she's going through, then it's like, okay, like look, lady, you gotta say that stuff at the start, but it's like you telling us now and you ain't got arrested and things. It's like, yeah, it's like it could have been avoided, but yeah, it's like you gotta tell people that type of stuff in the start, and so it's like, I just think that it's like, with some cops, it's like they just gotta hear out both stories. It's like, yeah, one person might be acting all wild, belligerent, and all that stuff, but yeah, just hear out what they have to say. Take that info in. Hear what the other parties have to say. Take that info in, regardless of whether you want to write it off, whatever the situation is. You just go about how you go about it. I don't know that process would be the cop and things, but just hear out people And then, yeah, you know, I feel like that situation, it could have been avoided, but yeah, it's just, you know, the way people just went about things. It was like both parties was wrong. The guy should have identified himself a little bit more proper. And I just think that, you know, in times like that, it's like, yeah, you know, wear a shirt, something, you know. And I think like any other companies out there, it's like, yeah, you guys got to like start doing that, wearing you, because if like, if I don't know, I think anybody's gonna react like that. You out in your backyard chilling, you just got somebody looking at you. I was like, fam, I don't know what's going on. There was one guy, I remember this years ago, there was one dude that was going around the neighborhood talking to random, just talking to like my neighbors and myself included. And he had this like old generic like ADT hat, looked like something like how my hat looked, but it's like ADT ain't got no font like that. But yeah, he had this like old generic ADT hat, had just like a random white van trying to make himself look like he was an ADT worker, and he wasn't. So that's why I'm like, yeah, at times you don't really be knowing it. So that's why it's like, yeah, you got people that will be in uniform still trying to pull some stuff on you. So yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, I just think that people, they need to identify themselves a little bit more proper. But also at the same time, it's like, yeah, you know, call cops if you don't trust the individuals. And then, yeah, because even they were saying that with these like fender benders, these like fake fender benders out here in Washington, where people crash into your car, make it seem like they, oh, it's a little fender bender, then they getting out the car trying to rob you and stuff. And so yeah, they was like, drive to the police, just summon police if you can, call the cops, whatever you got to do and stuff to just, you know, get things organized. But yeah, it's like, it's one of those things where it's just, you know, you gotta it's like, can't be out there fighting with cops though, and then it's like cops is trying to like detain you or arrest you, and then you run away and all that, and it's like, then you take 2 tasers, them cops is looking at it, it's like, nah, this woman, she got something going on. So but yeah, I'm like, that definitely, that situation could have went differently. But anyways, make sure if you guys haven't, go subscribe to Police Insider. Thank you guys for watching, and peace.